We do have some breaking news. Another bombshell out right now from the State Department shows that a top official at the agency suggested to Hillary Clinton's aide, Huma Abedin, that on August 2011, that the then Secretary of State began using a government email account to protect against unexpected outages at her private email server. But the emails show that there was pushback on this suggestion. Back with me, Tammy Bruce, Rich Lowry, and also David Nelson. Rich Lowry, this is another. I spoke to Judge Napolitano last week. He said there's at least two new smoking guns. This feels like a third serious smoking gun.
Well, her initial story is, look, I pretty much had this email arrangement just in a fit of absent-mindedness, just because it was the most convenient thing, because we happen to have this private server at the house. And this shows that people were taking note of this and warning about it and urging her to use the official email like everyone else, and her team resisted it. So it's just another indication she is in hot water. She is a hostage of fortune on this, depending on what the FBI decides to do in terms of recommending charges.
You know, a lot of people, Tammy, also saying to Huma Abedin that she should be looked at a lot closer as sort of the, not fall guy, gals, but as someone who actually was able to help Hillary circumvent a lot of the rules.
Well, I think she is, and that's one of the issues about who they're looking at with the recovery of probably of the 30,000 emails, that Hillary is operating as a team, and we've seen that in the emails as well, the involvement of everyone. The interesting thing, of course, that this reminds us of is they did warn about, look, there could be outages, of course. He also warned at one point that we could hide your identity, but these things would still be open for FOIA requests. There were several crashes of her server. We know that that was the case. And these are warnings coming from the State Department saying there is so much at risk here. This doesn't make any sense, they said. And yet, for some reason, even with those warnings, Huma pushed back and said no, that there was such an investment in behaving in this manner. You know that I would have to presume that there's cover-up that there was a reason why they needed to be separate from the system.
David, apparently there was even a BlackBerry equipped with a State.gov email account offered during one of these meetings, and apparently that was sort of ignored or just pushed away.
I guess what I'm looking for right now is what does Senator Sanders do? Does he use this information? Does he go on the attack and break his vow that he wouldn't go on the attack? I think at some point in time he's going to use this, because this goes all the way back to 2011. I think the pushback from the campaign is notable.